All right, y'all. So what is worship? Because the church seems to think that you just got to have your arms up. Ah, I love you, Antichrist. I love you, Antichrist. Oh, praise you. Praise you, Antichrist. That's not worship, folks. You worship the beast every time you go out and purchase things, okay? So when you have no control and you covet all this stuff in this world, then you're worshiping the beast, okay? And we need to remember whenever two or more are gathered together, there is the body. And that is church, okay? You don't have to go to church to go to church, okay? Church at church is not church, all right? Church at church is just for vanity, and it's to make you feel good in the body and whatever else. It does zero for your spirit, all right? And we can see this. How? Because we see the world around us. It's going to, and who's leading the show? Who's leading the show? So-called voters and God lovers, Christians, all this other stuff, right? So, somebody's not doing their job. So, there's a problem. And people need to realize that church is not church. Church is the falling away. And they're going to be judged. And the Bible tells us they're going to be conquered. And they're going to go through tribulations. And they're going to, the Antichrist is going to take over them. All right? There's many ways this is going to happen. But the good's going to become bad. Jesus, the way they teach, is the one of trouble and confusion. And is not the true Jesus. And they build division and diversity, and they're filled with pride, and the pride before the fall. And their pride is an extreme abomination to the God of this earth and to the invisible God. And we see judgments on these types of things over and over again, all right? I know the church likes to teach that, y'all need to understand, okay? Lucifer is the spirit. Satan, Tyrus, they are the sons of that spirit, okay? Jesus is a spirit, all right, as far as the word, all right? The word is a spirit. That spirit is the male entity that comes down into the man, Jesus. And why is the man the word? Because the man is ultimately the one who's given dominion over the earth, okay? And we're supposed to respect the woman as the weaker vessel. All right, so as she's the weaker vessel, we must rise up in our strength to protect her even when she's not doing right, okay? So this kind of goes back to man not hitting a woman, right? So if a woman strikes you, you know what you can do, all right? But you need to treat her as a weaker vessel, because that as a weaker vessel, you don't want to break the vessel. You want to preserve the vessel. So you need to understand it's a weaker vessel, and you need to maybe keep it in a safer area, in a matter of speaking. All right. And, this made me think about myself too. So none of us are perfect. We all struggle with things that we need to improve. And all these things are coming to light, but as they come to light, we need to walk towards the light and maybe help use that light to help us become brighter. All right. Anyways, folks, the time to leave the church is now. All right. The church is leading you down into the beast, and they have their apps, which is the mark of the beast, to buy and sell. You're buying and selling what they're selling you. Their addiction programs, their concerts for Christmas, whatever, right? Trunk and treat, whatever they're doing, celebrating Halloween, all kinds of wicked perversions per se, right? That's where it's like they're worshiping all this weird stuff, and it's all they're like, they live occultic lifestyles, they do occultic holidays, they worship the occult, but when you mention Anton LaVey, Satanism, which is not the occult, Satanism is where you're worshiping the carnal entity, all right? Worshiping Lucifer is like where you're worshiping Mother Earth, or where you like to be out in nature, where you enjoy a sunset, where you go out and get your sun gazing, or that's like your entertainment or whatever, right? Or you can sit out in front of a fire and enjoy the fire and, just enjoy the birds singing. Or you sit back and watch an ant work or whatever, all right? You love Mother Nature. That would be like worshiping Lucifer. Worshiping Satan, the fallen one, that would be like the Anton LaVey boogie woogie kind of stuff that they teach, okay? There's a difference, all right? And the Christians today, they just love their beast system. They hardly ever go out and ride their bikes out in nature. They hardly ever go out and walk in nature. They hardly ever go out and do anything in nature, all right? Unless they live by the beach or the mountains or whatever, right? There's those few select ones. But even then, they go and instead of walking the beach, they go to a gym and walk on a treadmill and look at the beach outside the window. It's like full-blown retarded what's going on. Instead of driving to the gym, you walk to the gym or run to the gym, and then you do your weights, and then you walk home. You don't drive to the gym and do cardio for 30 minutes when you could have just walked for 30 minutes, whatever. Like, it doesn't make any sense anymore, y'all. Everything is just, everybody has jumped the shark. All right? It's just gone over. Either way, folks, we'll end it here.